大家好，我是语言学者郑秋玉。生老病死是人生必经之路。当家人老了、病了的时候，在生跟死之间，我们可以用什么样的生命态度陪伴他们走过这段旅程？又如何保有自我，活出自己想要的样子？这些问题从来没有过一定的解方。照顾者付出人生，都是未来我们可以参考的路。也许在别人的故事里，你可以找到属于自己的答案。
照顾人生从来无法预期何时会来，如何预备自己的未来呢？大家好，我是主持人杨月娥。聆听做好预备的明天，将有更多机会做出适合你的选择。欢迎 Podcast 搜寻先来一杯，我们再聊。
Hello， 通勤家族，欢迎来到15 Minutes Today 通勤学英语。You are now listening to John， 我是 John 老师。想要让你的英语听力像火箭一样飞升吗？订阅我们的国际时事跟读 VIP， 每个月12则的高品质跟读音档，带着你透过时事加强听力。如果你追求词汇的深度和广度，那么就订阅英语咖啡馆 VIP， 每周都有主题逐字稿学习笔记，让你的单字库不再停滞。如果你什么都想要，我们还有学习大补帖，一次拥有2大方案的超强组合。立即订阅通勤学英语 VIP 会员方案，开始你的英语复利人生。Hello, you guys, and you are now listening to 15 Minutes Today, the podcast that helps you improve your English on the go. And thank you for tuning into today's shadowing activity with John. As you guys know, every Monday here, we've got a shadowing activity, and what we do is I'm going to read an article out loud. I'm going to be sharing a current event with you, and using this current event and the transcript in the description box down below, you will be able to first improve your listening through casual listening 2 to 3 times. And then if you take the transcript and if you read it out loud a couple of times, and then during some time in the week, you take 10 to 15 minutes and you shadow this article along with the transcript, reading it out loud with me reading in the background. You will then be able to shadow me in reading this article. And for these practices, if you do them on a regular basis, 10 minutes in a go, and perhaps 10 to 15 minutes only a day, in no time will you be able to accumulate a lot of listening time as well as a lot of reading out loud and speaking time. So guys, isn't that nice? You can do that in the comfort of your own environment, and you can do that anywhere. And for busy people like you, you only need 15 minutes. All right, so what are we reading today? We are going to be reading about Rafael Nadal's retirement. And that's right, guys. If you have been following tennis, if you are a sports fan, you know this generation's tennis greats are Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Djokovic. With Federer already retired and Nadal on the horizon, we've only got Djokovic left. So guys, now it's time to tell me your favorite tennis great of this generation. Do you think it's Federer? Do you think it's Nadal? Or do you think it's Djokovic? Send us a comment down below and I'll be giving you a shout out in our later episodes or Teacher's Lounge. And in every episode, guys, I'm going to be covering the highlights and then reading the article out in full, and then also at the end covering some difficult to pronounce words for you using our keyword drills. So let's get on with the highlights today. Our first highlight, Rafael Nadal, one of tennis's greatest players, has announced his retirement due to persistent injuries, marking the end of an era after nearly 2 decades of dominance. Next highlight, Nadal's extraordinary career includes 22 Grand Slam titles and 14 French Open victories, showcasing his unparalleled skill, work ethic, and sportsmanship both on and off the court. Next highlight, Nadal's retirement following Federer's leaves Djokovic as the last of the big three, signaling the conclusion of men's tennis's golden era and prompting tributes from players and fans worldwide. From the highlights we can tell, Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic are considered the big three. And now with the two left, this is now almost the end of the men's tennis's golden era. And if we look at Nadal's stats, his extraordinary career includes 22 Grand Slam titles and 14 French Open victories. That is just an amazing feat. So these victories and these titles that he's won leaves him as one of the greats in tennis history. 22 Grand Slam titles. That is just an amazing feat. Now let's go on and read the article out loud together. Rafael Nadal's retirement. The end of a tennis era. Rafael Nadal, one of the greatest tennis players of all time, has announced his retirement from professional tennis. This news marks the end of an era in the sport, as Nadal has been a dominant force for nearly 2 decades. The Spanish champion's decision comes after a series of injuries that have limited his ability to compete at the highest level. Nadal's career has been nothing short of extraordinary. With 22 Grand Slam titles, including an incredible 14 French Open victories, he has left an indelible mark on tennis history. His uncle and former coach, Tony Nadal, revealed that Rafa had hoped to play for one more season, particularly on his favorite clay courts. However, persistent injuries have forced the Spanish champion to end his career earlier than he might have wished. Tony Nadal told Marca, Rafa would have liked another good season on clay, and that means winning or at least performing at a good level. Throughout his career, Nadal has been known for his incredible work ethic, fighting spirit, and sportsmanship. He has been a role model both on and off the court, earning respect from fans, fellow players, and coaches alike. His rivalries with Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic have produced some of the most memorable matches in tennis history, pushing the sport to new heights of popularity and excellence. Nadal's unique playing style, characterized by his powerful topspin forehand and exceptional court coverage, has made him virtually unbeatable on clay and formidable on all surfaces. Nadal's retirement draws a line under what many consider to be the golden era of men's tennis. His departure following Federer's retirement 2 years ago leaves Djokovic as the last remaining member of the Big Three. While new stars like Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner are emerging, Nadal's absence will be deeply felt in the tennis world. As Nadal prepares for his final appearance at the Davis Cup Finals in November, fans around the globe are preparing to bid farewell to one of the sport's true legends. His retirement has prompted an outpouring of tributes from fellow players and fans alike. Roger Federer wrote on Instagram, "What a career, Rafa. I always hoped this day would never come." These sentiments echo the feelings of tennis fans worldwide as they prepare to say goodbye to a player who has given his all to the sport until he simply couldn't anymore. Next, let's move on to keyword drills. Our first keyword, retirement. Retirement. Retirement is when somebody stops working, usually after many years, to take a break or start a new occupation. Example sentence, Rafael Nadal, one of the greatest tennis players of all time, has announced his retirement from professional tennis. Next keyword, persistent. Persistent. If something is persistent, it just won't stop. Example sentence, however, persistent injuries have forced the Spanish champion to end his career earlier than he might have wished. Next keyword, unbeatable. Unbeatable. Unbeatable means not able to beat. Example sentence, Nadal's unique playing style, characterized by his powerful topspin forehand and exceptional court coverage, has made him virtually unbeatable on clay and formidable on all surfaces. Next keyword, formidable. Formidable. Formidable means extremely impressive in strength or excellence. Example sentence: Nadal's unique playing style, characterized by his powerful topspin forehand and exceptional court coverage, has made him virtually unbeatable on clay and formidable on all surfaces. Last keyword, outpouring. Out, pour, in. An outpouring is a gush or flow of a fast stream, but in this case, this is referring to the outpouring of support from the community. Example sentence: His retirement has prompted an outpouring of tributes from fellow players and fans alike. And that's the article for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you know a thing about tennis and the big three, or if you are a fan, please leave us a message and tell us who you think is greatest of all time. And let us know down below using the comment link, and we will be sharing it with the rest of the 15 Minutes family. And remember, guys, if you enjoy practicing and listening to articles like this on a weekly basis, guys, we've got a VIP program just for you. Please go and check it out. The link is also in the description box below. And check it out. Our special is ending at the end of this month. So be sure to join us and join the VIP membership program if you want to take your English to the next level. Until next time, you guys. See ya. Good job, and thanks for tuning in. 想要收听更多过去的跟读单元以及节目，欢迎到我们官网 www.15mins.today。有兴趣 John 老师以及其他资深英语老师对谈的节目，记得周末也要回来收听我们通勤学英语。Catch you in the next one.